Hi, and welcome to What If the Hokage Debriefed Naruto Part 4. Now, last time I forgot a few scenes. The first is the Kankuro scene before the tuning exam. Now, just like last time, Sakura finds Naruto and Konohamaru playing Pretend Ninja, and Konohamaru says a rather accurate description of what Naruto has told him about the pink haired Koichi, causing her to chase after him angry. Kankuro gets run into and grabs the young ninja to be. Naruto comes to his friend's defense, but is once again tripped by Kankuro. However, because he's much more experienced, he rolls with the trip and still is able to clock Kankuro in the face, knocking him on his ass, much to everyone's surprise. Even Naruto, who has forgotten that he's still wearing his training weights, which add another 10 pounds to the punch. But the scene, Garo shows up. The scene is de-escalated. There's the word for you. And we move on to the tuning exams, where Rock Lee, the Green Beast, challenges Sasuke to a fight, which Sasuke accepts because he wants to prove he's best, especially since he's been shown up by Naruto of late. So losing to Rock Lee in a Taijutsu match is not helping his case. The difference here is that Sakura is actually rather receptive to Lee's advances, having been put in the friend zone by Naruto, and finding out that the one time that Sasuke was nice to her, their lunch date, was actually Naruto in disguise. So she's kind of disenchanted with the romance at the moment, so Rock Lee's exuberant proposals is actually something she's appreciating. Okay, so now we had the written test where Naruto uses the substitution jutsu along with the transformation to switch places with Sakura and get all the answers, which turns out to be unnecessary because all we needed was to finish the 10th question. However, because Naruto was pretending to be Sakura throughout the exam, he didn't make his speech, thus not all 26 teams passed. I'm going to lower it to 20, even though that's probably higher than it should be. So we go into the Forest of Death, where Naruto goes for a leak and the Rain Ninja comes after him. But because Naruto's using shadow clones rather regularly, he has learned that by dispelling a shadow clone, you're able to break most genjutsu, at least weak genjutsus, because the chakra fixes your system. He takes the Rain Ninja out pretty easily, and then uses his Kage Hedge no Jutsu, the physical transformation, to use the Rain Ninja's form to go after his team, and he ends up getting their scroll. Now, Orochi Frikamaru shows up, and easily, after blowing Naruto away with his great breakthrough on the Wind Jutsu, he overwhelms the Sakura and Sasuke, putting his curse mark on the Uchiha. Naruto comes back after defeating the snake with his Fox Cloak activate, but he's fighting much smarter than before, keeping his distance, using ranged jutsu, but it's not, and the result not too much of an effect. He still gets the 5-prong ceiling jutsu put on his stomach, but Naruto is not as stupid as he is, so he's gonna realize this is happening much sooner. Well, he never realizes in canon that he's got this jutsu on him. Okay, Sakura defends the unconscious members of Team 7 from the Sound 3, and just like before, even though she's a little stronger than she was because she trained with Naruto in the Land of Waves, she still is no match for them. Rock Lee and Team 7 end up coming to her help, and then Curse Mark Sasuke wakes up and defeats Zaku. They get another scroll from that. I'm gonna say it's another Earth scroll, but Team 10 has achieved 2 Heaven scrolls, so they combine their resources and go to the tower together, where Naruto talks to Kakashi, or maybe the Hokage, and gets the 5-prong seal removed. Now, because I used the canon fight matchup with a little bit of my own scenes thrown in there for my other what if, I'm decided to do a complete rewash of the preliminary rounds. So I took out my trusty D20 and re-rolled all the preliminary rounds. So let's start off with round 1. Sasuke Uchiha versus Ino Yamanichi. And of course, even if Ino wasn't still a complete fangirl, she's really no match for Sasuke, so he wins either by a forfeit or by just beating her. Next we have Yori, the chakra-draining person of Kabuto's team, versus Kankuro. Now, I'm not sure exactly how much chakra can be absorbed from a puppet, considering they are being controlled by chakra strings, but I still put the battle towards Kankuro in there. Round 3, Zaku versus Sakura. And no surprise there that Zaku wins as soon as he reveals that he can still use his arms. Round 4 is Shino versus Doshizu. Now, I'm pretty sure Doshizu is actually pretty powerful, especially with his little vibration thing, which would probably have a pretty effect on Shino's bugs, but the end result is he's just overwhelmed by the number of bugs Shino can control, and Shino wins. Round 5 is Misumi versus Shikamaru. Now, this was a tough call, because in the rest of the tuning exams, Shikamaru runs out against rather defensive fighters. The Kin and Tamari both fight from a distance, while Misumi charged after Kankuro in their fight. So I'm going to say that Shikamaru was able to react quick enough to do the shadow possessions usually before he's overwhelmed, so I'll give the fight to him. Next we have Tenten versus Kiba. Now, both are actually pretty strong fighters, but Kiba probably is, again, very misogynistic, so he's probably not going to take Tenten quite as seriously, and Tenten has a year's worth of experience, so I'm going to put the battle to her. Next we have Tamari and Choji. It's pretty a one-sided fight there. Tamari wins. Next we have Kin versus Hinata. Now, Kin's whole deal was the symbol needles with the strings and the bells, but that's not really going to work against Hinata, and Hinata's going to win pretty easily. Now it comes to the big one. Round 9 with Naruto versus Gaara. I swear that's how the dice came up. Now, interesting thing here is Naruto is a lot stronger than he was in canon when he actually fought. Well, he's not stronger than he was in canon. He's about where he was when he actually fought Gaara in the end of the series, besides not knowing the toad summoning. So he's able to leverage his the camping jutsu, the one that contains fresh water. He's able to put water over the fields using his E-rank water jutsus, and he might even know a few D-rank water jutsus to throw at Gaara's sand. Now, Gaara is very, over-specialized with his sand jutsu. If he's not actually using Suzaku's, the One Tail's full power, he's actually at a disadvantage here. Of course, Naruto, you can't quite, even with all the Shadow Clones throwing water bullets galore at Gaara, it's kind of the defense versus attack is kind of evening out. Luckily, Naruto did get the 5-pronged seal removed before the fight, so he's able to use his Fox Cloak mode, outing himself as a Jinchuriki, but is able to defeat Gaara. And then if you put in the comments below if you believe that's a mistake or not, but we're going to move on to round 10, Neji versus Rock Lee. Again, this is a rather controversial fight because they're both very strong combatants, and Rock Lee is a beast, but unlike in the Ken and Gaara fight, I don't believe Guy Sensei is going to let Lee use the 8 gates, or the 3rd gate, I believe is how far he went in this fight, against an allied, or in this case, a teammate. So Neji, having a lot of experience in sparring with Rock Lee, is the victor. Now again, I used dice to roll up the final rounds. So we're going to have round 1 is Sasuke versus Shikamaru. Round 2, Kankuro versus Naruto. Round 3, Zaku versus Hinata. Round 4 is Tenten versus Shino. And round 5 is Neji versus Tamari. Now, look forward to hear what you thoughts of how the preliminary rounds went and how the final round might go, because I'm going to have to put some thought into that myself. Until next time, have a good day. Later.